York. I'd love to join and see what's going on in the market. So like every single Monday, state of the market, this is nationwide. So this is just not in New York. So this is data that we pull in from friend of ours at KCM, Keeping Current Matters. Shout out to them for always delivering a really great information that we can share with you all. Atashwa?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is Atasha Watkins, your favorite realtor. You know, we got to start like this every single Monday. So let's get started. You know, without further ado, we'll get into the market report where we let you know what's going on in these mean real estate streets. So today, what are we talking about? We are talking about, will inventory improve for the spring market? So we've been out showing homes and everything like that. And every Friday we do
Market update?
the market update for Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk County. And we've been noticing the increase in inventory.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah,
Which is a good
yeah.
thing for everybody.
Definitely.
So again, this is nationwide, right? Obviously, spring is here, right?
Right.
We see a beautiful flowers coming out. We see a lot of buyers coming back into the market.
100%. It was actually very beautiful out. We were out in the field today. You know, we've visited a couple of clients, had some great conversation. We have some surprise coming in.
You listed a gorgeous property.
Yes, we did. Yes,
Yeah,
we did.
don't be too kind, okay? But look, we've looked at, for instance, and then we just hop into this. This was a Valley Stream. This was a zip code 11580, which is a North Valley Stream, and it was mind-boggling. There were actually only 25 homes for sale that were, 4 bedrooms and up, which is crazy low.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was expecting at least 50 plus, and there were only 25 homes on the market, which to me is nothing.
Yeah.
For North Valley Stream. But anyways, without any further ado, let's hop into it.
We're going to get right into that. The inventory home actively for sale increased 45 out of 50 of the largest metros compared to last year. And in 4 large metros, inventory was above pre-pandemic level.
Which is great, which is good news. And this is according to our friends at realtor.com, right? So that's a really, really good legit source.
Yeah. And then we're going to take another quick look at that. So this chart is actually showing us the increase year over last year. And nationwide, we're actually up 23.5%. But I want you to take a look at this little orange section right there.
There you go.
in terms of New York. So New York inventory, we're actually down 4.3% in terms of inventory. And that's year over year. So remember, we're still recovering from that pre-pandemic era. So I want you guys to keep that in mind as well when we look at this chart. But when we look at nationwide, there's only 3 states that have seen a decrease in inventory. So I think that's still a good sign. What do you think?
No, absolutely. And that's why we have super strong demand. We see multiple offers. We see $100,000 over asking prices again. And again, that's why, because there's just not enough inventory.
100%.
Right? If you got buyers ready to pull the trigger, they have the burning desire to own a home, and there's just not enough. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Interesting to see our great state of Texas, where we have started practicing as well. There's a 30% increase in inventory.
Lucky for you. Good for you, for all our agents out there in Texas.
Look at Nevada, down 28.
It's 20. That's 26, my friend.
Okay, so I need glasses. I thought maybe you need glasses. Okay. But still, 26% down in inventory in Nevada. Wow.
Yeah. So this is a good chart to show that, although we're down in a few states, we're seeing this pickup in inventory when we look nationwide. So I want you guys to take that in mind as well. And even in the states that you're down, you just need the right agent that knows how to put in the offers and make your offer looks pretty. You know what I mean?
How's Florida looking? I was just curious.
Oh,
How's
so
Florida
sorry.
looking? No worries.
Let's try to go back to Florida. There we go. Florida is up 57%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Are you moving to Florida?
So
from
those
Texas?
folks, not myself, but the folks that looking to move down south and enjoy the beach and the nice weather, now might be the time. You're going to have some inventory to look at for sure.
And somebody's going to be calling me next winter while they sit in their backyard and the sunshine and everything, bragging like how they did this
Smoking
year.
a nice Cuban cigar. All right, let's keep jamming.
Let's keep jamming. For the first 3 months of this year, the inventory of homes active for sale was the highest since 2020. However, inventory, while this March is much improved compared to previous 3 years, it is still down 37.9% compared to typical 2017 and 2019 level, which,
So this is important. So again, this is pre-pandemic levels,
yes, I was
right?
just about to say that.
So we are down 38% in inventory. That's a
Yeah.
lot. That's a huge number.
We're still seeing a recovery compared to where we were last year, but nowhere near where we need to be in terms of 2017 and 2019. In March, as of previous months, the growth in homes, particularly priced 200 to 350,000 range, outpaced all price categories, as home inventory in this range grew 30.5% compared to last year. So lower price homes in that 200 to
And again, look,
350
that's
range.
the sweet spot, right? So again, guys, here in New York, you barely buy a co-op
Yeah, for
in
that
that price point, right? But again, this is nationwide, and that's an average, a purchase price, right? So that's a sweet spot. That's where you're gonna always have the most buyers
100%.
bidding on homes.
Yep.
And again, that's according to your realtor.com.
Realtor.com. But that's good. I think that's one of the reasons why we're seeing that decrease in New York as well. And this chart just represents that a little bit. When we look at 2021, that's going to be that green line. And 2022, we're starting to see that slight increase year over year out of the 45 of the 50 states, but we're still nowhere near where we need to be. I wish we had the charts from the months before, but this chart is going to be that active listing as well, active monthly listing in the thousands. So when we look at 2020, this is going to be all the active listings, and we can see that trend that's going up with that increase in listings over the past in the past 2 years. But as we know, real estate is secular, so we see that increase coming in that spring month and that little bit of fall off when we go into
The winter, into
the
yeah.
winter month, and then that pick back up in March.
Correct.
Well, what's good though, when we look at the three green slots, March, we see that this year, 2024, we're still seeing that steady increase. So we're seeing more inventory hitting the market.
Look at the March of 2022.
Yeah,
we pretty much double.
Yep. So
Good
this
stuff.
is all good news.
That's a good news.
Is all good news for buyers and sellers. And I think that's
especially for buyers, right? Not really for sellers, because sellers are obviously losing a little bit of the driving seat position. If now they have more homes they have to compete with. But for buyers, this is amazing news, because now you got more to choose from, and hopefully you're not going to compete with 20 guys. You might compete with 2, 3, 4 different buyers, right?
Yeah.
This is nationwide again, right? Yeah, in New York here, what was it, minus 4%?
Minus 4%.
Inventory. So New York guys do not expect, any slowdown anytime soon.
Yeah. But I think also, buyers and sellers can look at it in positive, that it's going to bring out more people as well. And I think for sellers, the takeaway from this is that for buyers, that sellers are no longer afraid of those interest rates. And I think that's one of the things that we have to speak about when we speak towards sellers, is that the interest
100%.
rates is what it is. We can't control that, but we still have a lot of people that's out there buying homes. Okay. All right. Previously, a boost of overall inventory, sellers turned out in high numbers this March, as newly listed homes were 15.5 above last year's level. This marks the 5th month of increased listing active after 17-month streak of decline. So after 17 months, those last 5 months, we've seen an increase in inventory, which is really,
and again,
really
it's
good.
just reaffirming what we've been talking about the whole 10 minutes of here, right? So all good stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Let's move on to the next one. All right, this is new listings. We're looking at early January, February, March. The blue lines is going to show last year, while the green lines is showing this year. And this chart just confirms everything that you just said. We saw an uptick in January. We saw a bigger uptick in February, and we saw an even bigger uptick in March. So, all just proving what we're saying. I think this is the last one. Consumers' attitudes towards selling conditions increased markedly in February, with current homeowners in particular expressing great optimism that is a good time to sell. So I think that's one of the reasons why we were seeing low inventory, is that sellers just felt that the interest rates were too high and they couldn't sell their homes, which was far from the truth, definitely. And a development that may foreshadows upcoming increase in existing homes listing. So just basically saying that, we've realized the market is what the market is.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people who are looking for homes, and there's great opportunities for sellers to actually sell their homes as well. We just need more people to feel that sentiment coming into the rest of this year.
100%.
Yes, sir. This is
Let's
this
wrap it
is
up. Good
Natasha
stuff.
Watkins wrapping it up. Your favorite real estate agent with Mr. Tayyib. We'll see you guys next Monday.
And
You're
as a
out.
reminder, guys, we are out. As a reminder, we're gonna always download these slides for you to look at, right?
Yes, sir.
In all our handles, Facebook, Instagram.
Mhm, mhm.
And if you have any questions, just shoot us a DM.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peace.
I'm out of here. Peace.